Welcome to Brier's TV Showcase. I'm Bryer Cisneros. Now, you're probably noticing that the audio does not sound as good as usual. Well, that's because what I'm going to be doing today is that I'm going to be showcasing all of the t-shirts I've accumulated for the past couple of years. So most of these shirts were given to me by my mom, so thank you to my mom. So I don't know how many shirts I have, but it's a good amount. There's probably people out there who has way more shirts than I do. But I thought this would be a good opportunity because just earlier today, I just bought four more shirts, and I was originally just going to show off just those four, but I thought, why not just show them all? So I'm going to be your model today. And so without further ado, let's do this, starting with the first shirt. And I'm going to be changing out shirts a lot, so that's why I didn't use a mic. But regardless, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the four shirts I got today. So here's the first one. So as you can see, it's Freddie Mercury, of course. I mean, my all-time favorite singer of all time. I saw this in the store and I just had to get it. By the way, I get pretty much all these shirts were from Kohl's and a couple from Walmart, but mostly Kohl's. Yeah, I just knew I had to get this one. It's a little bit big because this is a large. I'm usually a medium, but they didn't have any mediums, so I just sprung for the large because I wanted to get at least one Queen related shirt in my collection. Because funny enough, prior to this, I did not have any Queen related shirts, and so that's another reason why I wanted to get this. So this is the shirts. It's very simple. It's just a picture of Freddie with a yellow tank top, with the jeans and the mic here, and on the back, just I'm not sure if you can see it, but it just says Freddie Mercury back there. Again, it's very simple, but I really like this one because, it's Freddie Mercury. So that's the first shirt done. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so next up is this Beatles shirt. And as you can tell, it's Yellow Submarine. And just, again, very simple. It just has Yellow Submarine, the Beatles, and it has, of course, the submarine itself. So yeah, it's very simple. It's this teal blue this time. And this is ultra large, but it's not as big as the Freddie shirt, surprisingly. So it's still a little bit low for me, but it still works. I'll still wear this in public if I really wanted to. But so yeah, that's the Beatles Yellow Submarine. So this one's a cool one. So as you can see, this is a David Bowie shirt, and it has this really cool image of him during his Ziggy Stardust era. And it comes in this nice purple. I like the pink font, and I like that David is black and white. It really makes him stand out. So really love this one. Again, nothing on the back, by the way. I probably should have shown the back on the Yellow Submarine, but it's the same. There's nothing crazy in the back. It's really the front that really counts. So I'm really glad I got this one. This is a really good looking one. Okay, so this is the last one I bought today, and of course this is Bob Dylan. So I really do like this one. I like the design. It has this gray color, and you have Bob Dylan in red here in this red border. Then you have Bob himself in black and white in these cool shades. Funny enough, I have another Bob Dylan shirt who has these shades on as well, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, I've always liked wearing Bob Dylan shirts because when I wear them, I don't know, I just get more creative, I guess. So yeah, can't go wrong with Bob Dylan. Okay, so now I'm going through the shirts that have been in the collection for a while now. So first up, we have this Kiss shirt. And this one's pretty cool. It just has the Destroyer album cover on it, basically, which is a pretty cool cover in itself. So naturally, it has to be on a shirt. So yeah, there's not much else to say about it, but it's just the album cover, which of course is pretty rad. So that's Kiss for you. Next up, we have Def Leppard. Again, another simple one. It's just the band logo. Not much to it. Just comes with this nice little navy. I wouldn't say navy, but it's kind of this very dull blue, which really works. It's a bit faded. I've had this for a while, and you might have seen this in a couple of videos. But yeah, I like this one. It's simple. That's all you need. Then we have Elton John. This pretty cool shirt. It's just a plain shirt, but you have Elton John in big letters, and then you guys face on your stomach. I mean, who doesn't want Elton John on their stomach? Here's Iron Maiden, and this is not the only Iron Maiden shirt I have, by the way. And this one, again, simple. It has the logo, and plus it has the album cover for Killers. So obviously, this is a pretty recognizable album cover in terms of Iron Maiden's catalog. So obviously, this one works well on a T-shirt. Okay, this shirt's kind of cheating because it's more of a movie shirt. Of course, the movie in question is Labyrinth, which is a Jim Henson directed film. And but the reason why I included it in the music shirts is because it has David Bowie in it. You know, David Bowie played the antagonist, which is Jareth the Goblin King. So it's a great film, by the way. But yeah, I included it in the music because David Bowie, and he also wrote a couple songs for the soundtrack. So it is what it is. So this one's one of my favorites. You have Prince. Of course, it's the cover from Purple Rain. Again, it's a very cool image. You have Prince on the motorcycle and all. You just have Prince in these big letters. I love wearing this one. This is usually my go-to shirt when I go out. So yeah, Purple Rain, Prince. Great album, great shirt. So here's another one of my favorites. You've seen me wear this in a few videos now. And here's Led Zeppelin. You have the logo, and it comes in this great tie-dye look. It says US Tour 1975, so I'm not sure if this is a replica of what the tour shirts were like then. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but still very cool to wear. It looks great. It's obviously, if you're walking down the street, people are obviously going to take notice, and it's because of how great this shirt is. So this one's an interesting one because if you can see carefully, it actually says Woodstock. So this is a Woodstock related shirt. Trying to see, it says peace, love, and music, which pretty much sums up the whole event. And of course you have this little bird perched on this guitar neck, which is kind of nice. I like that a lot. Again, it's a simple design, but you know, very effective. Okay, so this is another one of my favorite shirts, but I think I should have checked the shirt before putting it on and recording because it is a bit dirty. I don't remember what this was, so I'll make sure to get this clean at some point. But anyway, as you can see, it's a Black Sabbath, and I love the design of this one. It has Black Sabbath in the kind of the similar font as Master Reality, which is pretty cool. And then you have images of the band members. Of course, there's Ozzy right there. It's hard to tell. And I think that's Tony. I think that's Bill, and there's Geezer on this side. So really cool design. Another shirt I wear pretty often. Well, not now, but yeah, when it was clean, I wore this one a lot. So here's another interesting one. As you can tell, it's Pink Floyd. You can tell by the prism. It has 1973 because that's when the Dark Side of the Moon came out. And what's interesting about this shirt is that the sleeves, they're not quite long sleeve, but they're not quite short sleeve. So it's kind of somewhere in between. Not sure how I feel about it, but you know, I still wear it a lot. But usually I'm wearing like a coat or a jacket over it to kind of cover up because, you know, it does look kind of strange how it only goes up to the elbows. But regardless, still a pretty nice shirt. Again, I like the prism on there, so I'm still happy with it. Okay, we went from one Pink Floyd shirt and now we have another one. So this one has a much cooler design, I think. Again, another Dark Side of the Moon themed shirt. But I like the background. Of course, you have the prism. But on the background, you have like the moon here. And there's kind of like this color reflecting from the prism, I'm assuming, that's reflecting on the moon. Which is pretty cool. I really like that. And the Pink Floyd and the Dark Side of the Moon comes in this kind of nice blue font here. Which I dig. And of course, it has lots of stars on it. So, pretty cool. I like this one a lot. So here's another cool one. So this is Judas Priest, and this one's also really cool because it has the Painkiller album cover on it. And I'm guessing it's another replica of the tour shirt because it says USA Tour 1991. So yeah, again, there's nothing on the back, so there's no tour dates on it. So I'm assuming this is just like a replica of it. But regardless, still cool to have Judas Priest in here. Of course, you have the logo, and I already mentioned the album cover, and it comes in this nice blue, kind of navy blue shade, which is really nice. So this is another one of my favorites. Here we go with some AC/DC, and again, simple. And I'm just saying simple a lot in this video, but it's very true. It's just a standard black shirt, and then you have this AC/DC logo on, and it says High Voltage, 1975, rock and roll. So again, simple, but you know, it's AC/DC. Just like the band, shirt simple, music simple, makes sense. So right here is Johnny Cash. This is a pretty cool shirt, really suits the tone. Now, when it comes to shirts like these, you're not going to see me wear these very often. And really it's because if you've seen my collection series, then you know that I don't own any Johnny Cash, and so I have a little rule, and usually what that rule is, if I don't own anything by the artist, then I probably won't wear the shirt in public. I might wear them as pajamas, but not so much in public because, there's always that stigma if you wear a shirt by an artist and if somebody asks, hey, name a song, and you're like, then, there's that whole thing about it, and I don't want to risk myself getting to it. So I'm not going to wear this in like videos. I'll only wear it if I start having more Johnny Cash in here and I'm more familiar with his catalog. But I saw it in the store and I just wanted to get it just because, might as well. So, Johnny Cash, pretty cool shirts, but I'll wait till I get like a greatest hits maybe. Now we have some Guns N' Roses. This one just has the album cover to Appetite for Destruction. What's interesting about this shirt is that it has a much different fabric than pretty much every other shirt I have. It's very soft and it's very loose too, so I'm not sure what the deal is, but it feels nice. I really like the feel of this shirt. So yeah, I like this one. I wear this one quite often. So here we have Metallica. This one is pretty wrinkly, but regardless, this has the Injustice and For All cover. Again, pretty cool. I mean, the album cover was pretty rad, and as I said in previous shirts, usually if an album has a great cover, usually it makes a great shirt, and this is no exception. So yeah, awesome shirt. Now we come to probably my least favorite shirt of this collection. So it's a David Bowie shirt, which sounds cool, but let's just say I might need to censor something. But regardless, it's not really the best photo of David. This was probably during his most coked out period, because he looks kind of skinny here, big gaunt. I mean, it's a cool stance, but David Bowie here is just it's not really like eye-catching, I would say. It's just this blue outline, and again, like I said, it's not the best image of David. It has a trademark on the corner here, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, it's not really one of my favorite shirts. I'm not going to be wearing this one very often, but it's part of the collection, so I'll still keep it around. Okay, so now we have Slayer. So yeah, I've had a Slayer shirt for a while, but for a long time I didn't wear it because, like I said in the Johnny Cash shirt, again, I didn't own any Slayer till just recently because I do have Red in Blood. So I could wear this shirt, but then again, I only have Red in Blood, so I don't really know their whole catalog. So, but it's still pretty cool. Has this kind of this skull here. I don't know where this came from, so for any Slayer experts out there, you can let me know where this specific skull or face came from. Pretty interesting to know. So yeah, Slayer. And now we get to another shirt that I probably won't wear very much in public because I don't own anything from the Grateful Dead, except for one time. And that's an interesting story because, for those who don't know, I worked at a production company briefly, and one of the events we did where it was kind of a marijuana themed. I don't smoke, by the way, but it was marijuana themed. It was it was a rave scene, so obviously there was a lot of smoking in there. So I wanted to wear something that kind of fit. So I chose this, and I was very nervous because I was really scared that someone was going to ask me what my favorite Grateful Dead song was, and somebody did ask me, and I said something dumb. I said, "Oh, my favorite song, American Beauty," which sounds fine, but I think that's an album and not so much a song. But then again, the guy was high anyway, so he was like, "Oh yeah, man, that's a great one." So I don't know. But yeah, again, another shirt I won't wear very much because I want to start getting Grateful Dead albums soon. Not right away, but someday I want to get into their music because I hear a lot of good stuff about them. I know they're not for everybody, but I want to have a go at it. So yeah, Grateful Dead, pretty cool design. Again, if you very cool psychedelic look. If you want to wear this, I don't know, at your next gathering, go ahead, go for it. Next, we have another Guns N' Roses shirt, and this one's again very simple. It has the Guns N' Roses logo. You got the guns, you got the roses, it's got everything you want. Comes in this nice gray. Not much else to say. Yeah, I had to get one of these. Of course, it's Nirvana, of course, with the logo. I mean, what's there to say? You see many people wear these shirts a lot. And, you know, I'm no exception. I mean, I do like Nirvana. I only have Nevermind. I do hope to get the other two eventually, but I quite like having this shirt because, you know, it's a classic. Okay, so now we have another Led Zeppelin shirt in, and this one's pretty cool. It has the Zeppelin itself from the first album, and then you have the Zodiacs on the corners, and I don't know, it's just a very cool design. Can't really describe it, but again, this is just, you know, this pretty much sums up Led Zeppelin out all right. So yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so this one's interesting. So it's the Beatles, and of course it's supposed to replicate the With the Beatles album cover, you know, with the Beatles shaded in one side. Of course, if you notice, there seems to be something off with this. So my mom got this, I think she got this on a Walmart, and it was probably dark, and she probably couldn't tell at the time. But what's kind of weird is that the logo starts in pink, but then at some point it becomes all yellow. So I'm not sure if this is a error when they were applying the artwork on the shirts. So again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but again, it's this kind of thing that kind of makes me not want to wear it so much, because it does kind of bother me. But you know, again, you can let me know if this is how all these shirts came in. Here we have another Iron Maiden shirt. This one's a little bit simpler than the Killers one. You have the logo, you have Eddie here, and this one says World Tour 1982 to 1983, so this might be either Number of the Beast or Peace of Mind. I can't really remember at the moment, but again, simple. I like it. Eddie looks great here. Yeah, that's all you need in an Iron Maiden shirt. Now we got some Motorhead, and yeah, kind of the same thing with the Grateful Dead. I don't own anything by them, so can't really wear this one in public. Of course, that's changing very soon. More on that maybe sometime down the line, but yeah, Motorhead. Again, pretty cool. Again, you have this dog face here. I mean, if you know Motorhead, then this is probably what you expect. So yeah, maybe I'll wear this one very soon. Van Halen, just the logo, moving on. So this is the last Pink Floyd shirt I have, and this one's a bit different from the rest. There's a part of me thinks this is not really a licensed shirt, because, you know, the prism looks different than what I'm used to, and so as the colors are very muted. And the moon you have here kind of feels off. So again, this could be an unlicensed shirt. Okay, so this is my last Pink Floyd shirt, and this one's a bit different from the rest. There's a part of me thinks that this was not licensed, because, you know, the prism looks kind of different, the colors are muted, and the moon itself looks pretty off. So I don't know. I mean, I still like it, but, you know, is it official? Probably not. I got this at a swap meet, so maybe that will tell you. But yeah, I'll still wear this one. I like this one. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion, moving on. And here we have the Rolling Stones, my only one I have. Yeah, just the logo. Comes in a nice gray though, but yeah, moving on. And the last shirt I'll show tonight is this pretty cool AC/DC one. So it has the big logo, it has the Highway to Hell cover on it, but a little bit different. And it comes as this nice, almost leopard print. Almost, it's not quite leopard print, but it goes throughout the whole shirt, almost tie-dye maybe. But it's really cool. I should really wear this shirt more often. So yeah, that is AC/DC, and that is all the shirts. Well, most of the shirts. There were 2 shirts I could not find for some reason, but you know, it was another Metallica shirt. Nothing too crazy. It was just the Master of Puppets cover. And then I had another Bob Dylan shirt, which was, again, very plain. It was a black shirt. It said Dylan on the top, and you have Bob. And Very similar look as when he was in this shirt, but he was in a different pose. If I can find images of those two shirts, then I'll probably put like some kind of image there. But if not, then it's whatever. Maybe another time I'll show them. But yeah, that was a lot, especially a lot of taking off the shirt and putting it back on. But hopefully this gives you the idea of what my shirt collection's like. So in the comments below, let me know what was your favorite shirt out of this bunch. And if you want to share how many shirts you got, feel free, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you have way more shirts than I do. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy this, then please give a like. Of course, subscribe, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye for now.